evening, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiisetso. If it's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and share it wider and broader as we are building this beautiful, happy community this side. And guys, you are on Dear My Soul, and I'm the twin that just went solo, so I'm doing things for myself, by myself, and of course on my own, so you better congratulate me. Guys, I'm here to talk about single parenting again. As you know that I'm raising a teenager single-handedly. Yes, she's 13 years old. Beautiful Azania. So guys, you know what? I came back here because today I was watching reunion of Mommy Club. So guys, I asked myself a lot of questions, because when I look at this kid, Titi, Happy, guys, I don't know, some of you guys maybe are not watching it. So there was a lady there on Mommy Club. Her name is Happy Simelani. She's a single mother because she's a widow actually, because the husband passed away, but it seems like she had Titi when she was still very young, maybe a teenager or so, because Titi. So this girl, Titi, this child, she doesn't even want to reveal her age on TV. Like it seems like it's so sensitive. And guys, I don't think the mother thought it was wrong until people raised it on social media. How come this child doesn't even want to, reveal her age? Because if you are someone who's just a teenager, you're not even in the 20s. Ladies we like to say, oh, we don't tell our age. But for me, personally, there has never been a time where I felt like I needed to hide my age. Whether I was young or old, I felt like being old also, it comes with wisdom, so I should embrace my age. So with her, as a teenager, I don't get it. Or why is she hiding her age? But then it looks like the mother also, this caught her by surprise, where other people kept asking, like Untombi, the host, who kept asking her, but why are you hiding your age? Because she wants to act like an adult, and she's a kid. Because in my opinion, I feel like this kid, she's trying to convince, I'm old enough. That's why she's even hiding her age, because she knows that she's going to be criticized. At your age, you're already doing this. Because I also observed the conversations between her and Vui's daughter. I forgot Vui's daughter's name, because Vui's daughter seems like same age group. She's in varsity. She's very clear. You see the child who's very clear. Oh, I'm at school. When they ask them, guys, what do you want to do? Like in future, she's very much clear. I want to do this. I want to follow into the footsteps of my stepdad, because he left a legacy and all of that. But this one, guys, sometimes I think as parents, we overcompensate to the point whereby we lose control of our kids. Like, where do we lose control of our kids? I'm scared, guys. I'm a single mother, and I'm doing this thing on my own. Oh my God. Especially now that my daughter is someone who is very talented and very intelligent. The last video, I was complaining that she doesn't want to do the chores inside the house. But most of the comments, a lot of people were saying, oh, my son is 13, he's doing the same thing. Oh, my daughter is 15, doing the same thing. So you guys are encouraging me. You say, okay, it doesn't mean that there is something wrong that I'm doing. It's these kids, it's the stage. Because the other lady even said, you just reminded me of my mother. At that age, I was exactly like your daughter. Around the ages of 18, I became better, and my mom was even surprised. And she said, I think my mom was like you, because she's also the cleanliness freak. Because so you should just go easy on your daughter, because she said to me, even right now when I visit my mother, I don't stay for too long because I don't meet her cleanliness standards. So I think that's just me. So I'm trying to go easy, as much as I'm saying, oh guys, I don't do it because I feel like I want the environment to be clean. I've got anxiety. I can't sit there and concentrate on one thing if the environment is not that sparkling clean, like not as clean as I wanted. I want rest. So that's how I calm my nerves, because I don't cope in that environment. So guys, where do we lose control of our kids? Because this is scary, guys. People like Abo Happy, you can see where they are moneyed. She looks like someone who's very much moneyed, because they live in, big houses, nice estates. At some point, this girl wanted a Mercedes Benz. I'm not sure if she just went there to check that Mercedes Benz, the A-Class, but then it looks like she wanted it. So I don't know if the mother ended up buying it, or it was also sponsor and all. But this girl is out of control. So another thing, because she keeps saying, it's like you don't see me. So when she kept saying, it's like she disregards me, she doesn't see me. Yo, guys, I got triggered, because remember last time I also said, I think my daughter doesn't see me, she doesn't hear me, she hears everybody else, and she's very much respectful, she follows the rules, but when it comes to me, it's like, nah, she just takes me for granted. So I'm scared. I don't want to be like, oh hey guys, I don't want to reach that. I'm so scared, guys. Where do we lose control of our kids to that point? Oh, mwana, Boma 18, 19, because I'll assume she's 18, 19. I don't think she's even 20. Then she will just anyamele katlung, even if she goes to the clubs. That's another thing why she's not revealing her age, because now she wants to go to places that she knows that she's not even supposed to be there, and it's not even funny. So another thing also that shook me a little bit is this one of raising our kids in front of cameras, because she also said to the mother, I didn't want to shoot. Like, it's like she doesn't want to be on the show. Now the mother is forcing her to be on the show. Sometimes we force our kids to do certain things, and then they don't want to. Maybe they feel they want their privacy. So that's where we lose it. Because now her reasoning is that when they were asking her, well, how come you were hiding? Because your mother was looking for you, all over the house. She even drove to somebody's house looking for you, the whole estate, and you were just hiding. She says she just came with the cameras. It's like she feels like she's been ambushed to do this whole thing. So sometimes we need to listen to our kids. If they need their privacy, they need their privacy. So I remember when my daughter was between the ages of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yes, she was very much vocal. So I will take mini clips of her here and there, because she's vocal, and then she makes sense. She's very funny, because a lot of people started telling me, why don't you open a YouTube channel for her? Why don't you, for me to end up taking her to the acting agencies also, it's because people will say, when they see her clips on social media, they will say, oh, she looks like she can do well when it comes to acting, commercials. Of course I did, and she's doing well because she loves acting. But I always tell her that I want you to remember that this is not your job. You should do it as a hobby. Even when we go to the auditions, I tell her that after that audition, you must just forget about it. Because remember, I don't want her also to lose confidence, because now she's used to being, okay, I got that role, now I have to get it. I said, when they go and audition, they already know the person that they are looking for. It's not about you, it's about the person that they are looking for. So forget about it. Even if you see someone who auditioned with you getting that role, it's not really important. They wanted that person. So when we force our kids also to be in front of the cameras, guys, it might depress them a little bit and put them under pressure. Because like I tell my daughter all the time, this acting thing is not your job. Take it as a hobby. And of course she does that. Because my daughter doesn't even watch herself. When she shoots, because I remember Outlaws, the scenes that she was in, she didn't even watch. She was like, oh, I did it, mommy. Oh, I was just enjoying myself at the set, when she's mingling with other people, the other actors and all, because of course she's gonna be happy to see other people that she sees on TV. And then when she leaves that place, she's not even looking forward to see herself on TV. So there will be other kids who will be saying, oh, we saw you, but it doesn't get into her head. Even the movie that was just released now, we went to the premiere. I remember her saying that, Mommy, do I really have to go there? To us, it was such a big thing, and for the production as well, it was such a big thing because she is one of the main characters in that movie. But then she didn't even want to go. She went, and then there was another, the first premiere, we went, and then the whole production, they got the tickets for us, and then the second premiere, and then they were sold out. So the second premiere also, because our family didn't get the tickets for the first one, they wanted to go, so we're all going for the second time. Guys, I think that thing, the event was starting at 7 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I was still fighting with my daughter. She even decided to go to her friend's birthday party. She didn't want to be there. She said, I saw it, but that's where they acknowledge her. Oh, stand up, Azania. Hey, say this and that. And she refused to go on stage when they were calling all the actors to go on stage. You know, we clap hands for them and say, this is that. She just stood up and then sat down quickly when they called out her name, because she doesn't love that attention. And because for me, I pray to God all the time that I must not chase attention in the name of my daughter. I must understand that of course she's talented, she's going to be picked up here and there, but I must not, you know, chase this thing. Yeah, well, now I have to put her under pressure. Hey, videos here and there. Of course, I opened a YouTube channel for her long time ago, and she did few videos, and then she lost interest. When she lost interest, I asked her, so your channel is like, okay, she just wants to be a child, so I let her be a child. So this takes me to the parents who want to shine with their kids, but not understanding that for their kids, they don't want that kind of attention. So that's where we lose it sometimes. Another thing that brought me here again is this thing. I woke up in the morning and then I saw some YouTube channel, you know, covering the story here, Gogo Skhotheni with her child. Because I remember my twin sister and I on our other channel, the Two Wins podcast, there was a time when we were talking about Skhotheni. She's forever online, and then the kid will be saying, Mommy, this, and then she will be saying, hey. At that time, I wasn't aware that actually this kid has got her own page and she's actually famous. So there's someone who said, this kid is the one who made Skhotheni famous, because I searched Liana, her name is Liana, and then I realized that she's got lots and lots of videos. She actually reminded me of my daughter when she was a bit younger, because you know sometimes I'd be talking to her and like, ooh, I missed that moment, and it's like now I want her to say it again so that I can have it on video. Sometimes she will tell me no. My daughter will tell me no, this was not for the camera. I said it to her, and something very interesting, and then I want to capture it and then post it. She just said no, and then one day she said, you know what, I want you to give me my privacy. You don't have to record everything that I do. So I gave her privacy. I let her be a child, and that's okay. So now I feel like this child also, she's very funny. She's interesting. The things that she said, yes, that's the child that you will watch on camera all the time. So now the mother kind of took over, because this thing was for a child, and now the child also, maybe she's feeling like she's been neglected when the mother is always on the camera. Even when she wants to be with the mother doesn't give her the attention. So now she ends up shouting. It's, you know, the video that I watched this morning, guys, it wasn't pleasant at all. Okay, there are other people who were saying, hey, because now she's been disrespectful, you know. And then she keeps, saying, Ngzokushaya. So I don't know whether this Ngzokushaya, is it Ngzokushaya because indeed she shires her, that's how she reprimands her, or she wants to show us Uguti, and she can reprimand her child like that, Uguti Ngzokushaya. She doesn't, you know, this camera. So I think this woman, now she's doing too much. Of course, you know, they'll cut you into size, because when they see that you are in front of people. Even if she knows that when you are alone, when you say sit down, she will sit down. Now has so because now she's doing it's like it's a show off. So this child has picked it up for her. Now this thing is a show off. So she ends up saying, I'm phony, I don't want to, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. So don't talk to me. So now because the cameras are on, she needs to put a straight face. Guys, I'm feeling like that child is being abused now. I don't know. I feel like this woman now, she's doing this thing just too much for the cameras. Yes, she was entertaining people. Now it's about her. Now she's entertaining people. Kamana high. I don't know if and then she's under a lot of stress. Even the way she cries, guys. Like in two occasions, it's not the kind of a cry that you will still continue being on camera when your child is crying like that. Even if she's crying for nonsense, but you switch off the camera and attend to that child, because it kind of infiltrates, guys, all in the name of attention, all in the name of the likes, being on social media and entertaining people. And we are going to do all these things. Yes, maybe that's when we start to lose our kids. So now I'm looking at that one, because banale bona how so yetsa ntho haholo ha ba sana moedi se ba bua le wena ka tsela e ba ratang ho bua le wena ka yona. So when I look at that Gogo Skhotheni's child, she's still very small. I don't know how old she is, but she looks like Uma 7, 8. I'm not sure, but she looks like around those ages. This anymore, and the mother doesn't even pick it up. Or now we are not playing anymore. I have to be a parent now. So now shout guys, no. Let's not force our kids into things. Let the kids be kids. So she kept saying, I didn't want to be on camera. In my understanding, it's like this kid didn't want. Because the first thing she said was that, she said, it's this camera things. Maybe it's the camera yas. She said that. Camera yas because sometimes you allow your child to be disrespectful. Now when you see the cameras, you want to play as if when you are a strict parent. How this and this. What's about handle? That's what you allowed. So now when you see the cameras, you want to act as if I don't like what she's doing because people are talking. So why is she acting like this now? Because all this time she allows me to shout at her. She allows me to speak in a certain way. So now in front of a camera, and then it's only maybe how no reality show. It's up to the producers. So guys, I think Happy Lena has got a hand in this. Before the reunion, this child. So now when I compare to Asuri Kinga story sa Skhotheni ke se beya ho happy. Ke le la ka dutse fatshe ka nahana haholo. And ke nahana hape wa tsa bana ba emela ba le batho ba bangata go ba o bontsho rona wena o mang. And I'm looking at their reactions and their faces. Ha happy antsa bua hore ha ke ne ke bua bona ngwana nko nna nna go tsa mo makalang hore really you did that. Because I think she let this kid do whatever that she wanted for the longest time. So now the cameras are here. She wants to act as if now she's frustrated because the streets are talking. People are commenting on social media or how this kid, you want to be a strict parent, but you knew from the beginning that you enabled this behavior. So now I feel sorry for you. How come the kid is out of control? Guys, it's really frustrating. Being a parent is not easy. But also, There are some people who will tell you, oh, don't tell me how to raise my kids. You know, guys, sometimes you'll be advising someone who's very close to you because you can see, okay, this one day is going to embarrass this person. How they let the kid talk to them or talk to other people around. Sometimes it will be like in front of Pamgwabantu, and I can't feel like embarrassed because you allowed them. When you said you're giving them freedom of speech. Indeed, we should allow our kids to be vocal and everything and entertaining, but guys, a child should know that a child should know who's the boss. Who's the boss of this house? Who owns this house? You listen to me, I don't listen to you. Because it guys. You know, we shouldn't shout and all, which is one thing that I'm trying to learn, because now I shout a lot. When it comes to that, this morning I thought of something, because this thing of parenting, it's been in my mind the whole day. So this afternoon I asked my daughter and I said, I want you to write down the things that you like about me and the things that you don't like about me. You know, just write down those things, and then also give me a list of the things that you and I have in common and things that we differ. You know, now and then. And I think this is the exercise that I'm gonna do, you know, every month at least. Am I also improving in the things that she doesn't like about me? The first thing she said, you shout a lot. And she said, you care about me, even though sometimes you don't look like you do. So I'm also improving on that. How come she sometimes feels like I don't care about her? It means there is something wrong that I'm doing. And the shouting also doesn't help. Because sometimes I'll be shouting and she doesn't even take me. She will laugh, because sometimes I can be very sarcastic when I talk to her and I say, yeah, how are you? And then she finds it very funny about say. And when she laughs also, I have to hide or I'm also laughing. And then what else did she say? She says I'm not a good listener. Yes, there, I'll take accountability. Yes, she's not the first person to say that, and I know that I don't listen. When I'm angry, I don't listen to anything that you say. When we are in good terms, yes, I will listen, but when I get to that zone, I don't listen at all. So I'll correct that. Yeah, she did say that, you know, there was a lot of sacrifices you do for me, you know, that really touched my heart. At least she can see all these things. She just doesn't see me at all. So guys, no? Sometimes when people come to you, indeed, parents of these days, we like to say, you can't tell me how I should raise my kids. You can't tell me how this. I want to raise another point also. Because, you know, we don't live in villages anymore, or kokasi, your kids can learn some things from the next door neighbors. Kokasi, or in the villages, it's like that. Yes, it's indeed, it's like that, because how you wana how udutse ka mme mama go bapala le bana ba mama wa ba bona go ha ba fa dijo ba bang ba o pale matsoho ba nke jwalo gore ha ba fa batswadi ba bona dijo ka tray wena ke ntotso sa di exercise re busy guys. We are so busy. There are some of the things we are not just focusing on. I should teach my child this, I should teach my child that, but now I'm always open to learn. I'm always open to learn. I don't get offended when somebody says, oh, your child doesn't do this. I don't get offended. If you get offended and you feel like people are teaching you how to raise your kids, guys, it's a problem. It's a problem. And it's not just because now people will just give you side eye. Your child is doing something and people just look around. Because there's some things that I learned on the side from when we were doing outlaws, because most people who were there were older people. So my child and the other kid also were the only 2 kids, so we were always amongst older people. So na so I'm amongst these older people. So there was something that my child did. Okay, because those people there, they speak Sotho, most of them. The cast was Mazulu, le Basotho. So because she was on the Sotho side, so ha bane ba mo botsa, because I get na ha holela mahaeng, because ha ka utlo ha bua le batho re ya mme ya ntate, you know, because you know in English sometimes when an elder asks you something, you say, oh yes, we're not used to be saying yes, or especially when you don't know how to address them. So now I got to realize, okay, she doesn't really know how to say emme, ntate. And when they asked me, oh, you don't know, and then I was very much open to learning more, guys, because we have never been around other people. I was not aware, I didn't even teach her this. Some of the things I will tell them, it's my fault, because I never taught her this. Because why if I never taught her how to say kialebo, you get me? So sometimes you have to take that accountability. You only remember, yeah, actually, I never taught this child this thing. I only remember now, it's like this. It has to be like this. So some people, they get offended when you tell them more. I just discovered, I didn't teach my kid this. Oh, now we bona ka ngwana hae wena wa yetsa wa mjwetsa hore ngwana yetse tjena baba o sheba wa ya ruta ngwana ka ntwebo jwalo. Guys, re tlameha ho thusana, guys. Re tlameha ho thusana. Taba ya bana ke vetseng ha e bonolo. Especially we doing it for the first time. Ha ena formula. Re tlameha ho thusana. So if wena o ipolela hore na ngwanaka ha ke batle mang kapo mang a mo jwetse, but even into positive, and I'm saying it in front of you, hore ngwanana ke a bona rona le ntwa yetsang, but high right, why asa yetse ka tsela itse. Ibile nna ke nana hore the best approach is to tell the child straight away hore ngwanaka ere ya mme o ngwanaka ha ko ne ntho itse o ko enke ka matso a mabedi, yes, like ye nngwe ya dintho tse ngwanaka na aneng a sa dietse, because most of the time nalena hauna more nehanang dintho ebe ke a bona hore when I give her something like to show appreciation, hore okay ke tla enka ka matso a mabedi tjena, and then na ke hotse ke tseba hore okay ke tla enka ka matso a mabedi, but it never crossed my mind hore I have to teach my child to do that. Then ha se re le seteng re na le batho ba bang ha fa motho a moholo ebe hore oh, give me that cup. Even when I got left, no, you don't do that. How when you hand over something to someone, even no, you don't even use the left hand. Now you put it down and you rather use the if you use my baby. But to show more respect, you use 2 hands. But then if you are really, really stranded, you can use 1 at least. And I look over respect. So ke tse ding tsa ntho tse hlokometseng a se re ke ntho tsa khale, guys. A se re ke ntho tsa khale, ntse le ntho tse tsahalang le hona jwale. So bana they should know the difference between batho ba baholo le bana, because ha sa le moholo o tla bolla hore nna ke tsebona ngwana wa etsahalang e le hore qadile a sa le monyane. I'm so sorry, I'm speaking too much Sotho now because this is a bit, you know, rough nyana, emotional, so ki bua ka puo ya ka haholo sekgwa sa baleya. So guys, I think this is the end of it. So I was just saying hore sometimes we need to look at ourselves, hore let's not overcompensate, especially with us the single parents, hore okay, single mothers, okay, let me do more, let me do this, let me do that. Okay, it's okay to spoil your child and give them the best of life, but then so let's really limit. You are one. I'm allowed to speak however, to to my parent, I'm allowed, okay, we allow them to express their feelings and everything. But then that expression of feelings, it must have a little bit of respect. You know how embarrassing for your child to be shouting at you in front of people, or to be doing certain reactions when you are speaking to them in front of people, because you allowed it from early age, or they should speak anyhow with you. And it's not nice, guys. It's not good at all. So when it comes to that, thank God, I'm still okay. That one would never shout at you. I just think it's in her nature, and she just doesn't know how to shout, unless she shouts at her friends where they are. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Comment down below, correct me where I'm wrong. I need your guidance, I need your advices, because we are this happy, beautiful community. We're building each other, one another. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and share the video wider and broader. I will see you on my next upload. Bye bye.
Get cozy with our amazing TT lifestyle sock collection. For a limited time, buy 2 pairs of socks for just our $300. That's a fantastic deal for your feet.